Hello, hello, hello. It's me, Carly, the host of your favorite podcast. You know, the one you can't tell anyone about. The secret one, where I investigate thrilling mysteries from the past and you come with me. And boy, do I have a great one for you today. It's an early American enigma full of coded messages, Spanish conquistadors, and Carolina explorers. So keep on listening. I'm Carly Q, and this is Who, When, Wow Mystery Edition.
Our past is vast and wild. Many things have brought us to this day. As history has been compiled, some important details have slipped away. In our spectacular shared existence, we consider it our business to recognize a few folks you may not know. Made important inventions, asked all the right questions. History will never be the same.
The first thing I did when I got into work this morning, have you seen it? Hand out flyers for a certain stapler of mine that's gone missing.
Excuse me, have you seen this stapler?
And not just any stapler.
Hi, yes, this stapler?
My favorite stapler, Stapley.
It's just my absolute favorite stapler in the whole wide world.
I am sad to say that it is probably my own
Yes, I'm
fault.
looking for a missing
A
stapler.
few nights ago, my friend held a stapler party.
Let me know if you see
We
it.
played fun games like races to see who could staple the fastest and staple the tail on the donkey. That one didn't actually go so well. I would not recommend stapling while blindfolded.
Yes, just bring it to the basement.
Anyway, I of course brought Stapley from work, but this morning I couldn't find him. I thought I brought him back, but he was nowhere to be seen. And my friend said I didn't leave him at her house either. Okay, well just keep an eye out. It's like he just vanished. Once I got down to my basement office, I enlisted some more help in my search.
I really hope somebody finds him.
You might have heard that some secret agencies have a mole. Well, ours has a rat. Literally. It's an actual rat named Nibbles.
Morning, Nibbles. I got a job for you.
Right away, I put her on the case of the missing
Nibbles,
stapler.
Stapley's a part of this family too, and I would love it if you would participate in helping me find him.
I had her search the whole basement for it.
Nothing?
But she couldn't find it either.
Oh, Nibbles, I am devastated.
Suffice to say, all morning I was feeling kind of low.
broken.
But can you guess what perked me right back up? I bet you can. It was a brand new, time-sealed mystery landing right on my desk.
Oh, yes, a time-sealed event.
Event, August 1590. The coast of North Carolina. Lost colony.
Ooh, a lost colony? Did it sink into the ocean? Did they get some camouflage and blend into the coastline? Did everyone just forget their address? Before getting too far ahead of myself, I pulled out my AI device, HDAD,
HDAD, ready for action.
and typed in the keywords to see if it had any more info. Lost colony, North Carolina, 1590.
Initial analysis. Match found. This file most likely refers to the lost colony of Roanoke Island.
I've maybe heard of that. Got anything else?
For further information, I will have to do some more analyzing.
Oh, you know what that means.
Analyzing.
Time to keep looking for the stapler.
Analyzing.
The next few hours passed in a blur as Nibbles and I checked every last nook and cranny of this place
Refrigerator doors.
heating vent,
Janitor's
and
closet.
continued to have zero luck. But before I knew it,
Attention, butthead employees. It is now the hour for digestion of midday foodstuffs, formerly known as lunchtime.
okay, looks like we're gonna have to pause the search for Stapley for now. Let's go investigate that lost colony. I grabbed HDAD and Nibbles and took off for the time-traveling elevator. Greetings, Odie!
Hello, basement companion.
You haven't seen my stapler by any chance, have you?
Absolutely not. I never staple.
Never?
Never. Too dangerous. Paper clips only. Period.
Well, I can certainly appreciate a strong preference for particular office supplies.
You have another mystery today, or are you just here to debate paper attachments?
No, Well, I mean, yes, I do, yes. The key words are August 1590 and a lost colony on the North Carolina coast. H-Dad thinks it's the mystery of Roanoke. You know anything about it?
It's possible I might recall a thing or two.
Care to share?
Our little secret, right?
Of course.
Okay. Roanoke Colony was one of the very first English settlements in North America. A few years after its founding, the governor of the colony, John White, left to get more supplies from England. But when he came back 3 years later, the colonists had disappeared.
Whoa. Wait, but what was Governor White doing for 3 whole years?
Well, the Spanish Armada had attacked England during that time, so he wasn't allowed to leave. And by the time he came back...
The colony was gone.
Indeed. Now, the time seal on the file covers those whole 3 years, so the earliest I can send you back is the very day Governor White finally returned from England.
Then let the investigation begin.
Not so fast. First, a reminder on the time travel rules. No changing anything in the past, but ask all the questions you like. The elevator's time cloak function will make your clothing more appropriate for the time period. And remember too that you can always return to the elevator to fast forward to another date on the file. Got it?
Got it.
Then I think you're ready. Remember though, basement companion, lost doesn't always mean gone.
Huh?
Okay, here you go.
Wait, what? Oh. I really wish I had stayed for this! We did it again, Nibbles! We're here, I guess? We're on the shore of an island on a beautiful summer day. There's a sandy beach and then grass up the way. Honestly, it pretty much looks like every other beach I've ever been to before.
But it smells like the 16th century. I'd say late 1500s, pre-Magellan.
Your nose is astonishing.
I know.
Well, then I guess this must be Roanoke. Maybe the colony's further inland?
And just brimming with lunch spots, I'm sure.
All right, let's go find that governor guy Odie told us about and see if we can figure out what happened to the missing colonists. Where should we start?
Maybe over there, with all those sailors getting off the rowboats?
Sure enough, dozens of men were getting out of boats at the shore.
Well, look at that.
Out in the distance, we could see the much larger ship they sailed in on. And as they approached, I crouched down behind a tree to listen.
But, Governor, where are the colony's boats? They should be right here at the shore.
Indeed. Excellent point, Captain.
That must be Governor White.
And it's certainly odd that no one's here to greet us. Something is definitely not right. Everyone on high alert. To the colony.
I popped out from behind the tree, hoping no one would notice. But right away, a sailor saw me.
Oi! Who are you? Wait, are you that cabin boy no one's seen in a while?
Yes.
Yes, I am. Just a regular old cabin boy doing regular old cabin boy things, like tending to the cabins and being a boy in the cabins.
Stop talking! Top say akente!
I'm done. Cabin boy at your service.
All right, hurry up then. Something's off here. We're going to need all the help we can get.
I nodded along, and we followed the crew up to the colony. Or what was left of it.
Yikes, Nibbles, look at this place.
There were remnants of wooden houses along a simple dirt path, but they all looked like they'd been partially taken down, like scrapped for parts. The whole place was deserted, and everyone seemed very upset. Finally, Governor White addressed his men.
Now clearly something has happened here. When we departed 3 years ago, we left behind friends and family, wives and children, my own daughter and my granddaughter. The first English child born on this continent.
Whoa! Uh-oh. You hear that, Carly?
That's terrible.
Whatever happened here, we are going to find out what. And we are going to find them.
I followed closely as White and his men investigated the area. There were lots of clues.
Sir, we found the word crow carved into a tree.
Crow? Like the bird?
No, C-R-O.
Carly, what could that mean?
Maybe it's short for crooks? Or crones? Or crocs? Maybe there was a crocodile attack.
Or an attack of those shoes everybody wears. Ooh, they attack my eyes every time I see them.
Honestly, Nibs, confession, I love Crocs. And I am open to sponsorship on this podcast, okay?
No.
We have millions of worldwide listeners. It could be a good opportunity for you.
I don't know if we can be friends
Governor,
anymore.
look here. The word Croatan carved into one of the gateposts.
Thank heavens. Finally, some good news. This is a message. It means the colonists must have relocated to nearby Croatan Island.
I'd relocate too if I was stuck in a place like this.
Sorry. Excuse me, Governor.
Who are you?
Oh, I'm cabin boy. First rank.
Right, of course.
Governor, how do you know what this message means? You seem so sure.
Before we left, I instructed the colonists to leave a message just like this if they had to move elsewhere.
But aren't you worried? If they had to leave here, couldn't it mean something went wrong? Or they were attacked?
No, because I also instructed them to include the sign of a cross in their message if they had been in any danger.
Ah, smart. And since there's no cross on the message here, that means they weren't in danger.
Yes, exactly. Wait, why am I talking to a cabin boy?
Good question.
Who said that? Where's the captain? Captain?
Here, sir. We've just finished our search. We found no bodies or graves, and there's no indication anyone's been here recently.
Then I conclude our colonists must have left Roanoke and sailed to Croatan Island. We must go look there. Everyone, back to the ship.
I would have loved to go with them, but we couldn't go that far from the time elevator.
We can't get stuck here in the past, Nibbles.
Darn right. I've got a cushy life in the future. Except for the whole not being able to talk thing.
So we hid behind a tree until the sailors had left, and then came out to look for more clues. There's got to be something else here, right? Unless, H-Dad, do you have anything?
Analyzing. Further information can be found in 1701. New Year's emoji. Fast forward emoji.
Boom, that's it. Let's go check it out.
We raced back to the elevator, put in the key card, set the clock for 100 years in the future.
Carly, are you sure you know how to drive this thing?
We finally stepped back out of the elevator to find the island looking pretty much exactly the same.
Now it smells like the early 1700s. Revolution is in the air. Or maybe that's just swamp gas. Sometimes they smell alike.
So it's over 100 years later and it's still just the same overgrown ruins here?
I guess it's still abandoned.
Oh, look though, there's people up at the ruins.
Ooh, it seems like they're investigating too.
Come on, let's have a look. We walked back over to what was left of the colony. We tried to stay behind the trees so we could overhear the men without being seen. But before we could find a good hiding spot...
Oi, who are you? Are you that missing cabin boy?
Huh, yes. Yes, I am. Still just a regular old cabin boy.
Hey, John, look. It's that cabin boy who went missing last week.
There you are. Where have you been?
I hit my head down in the hold. Yes, where are we? I don't even know how long I was out. Oh.
Where you going with this girl?
I can't seem to remember very much. Maybe you could refresh my memory on who you are and why we are here.
Ah, clever, Carly.
Why, I'm John Lawson, of course, the famed explorer. You've been with us this past year on our glorious explorations around North and South Carolina.
Right. Yes, of course. Oh, our glorious explorations. And you know what I'm remembering now, too? That I am just fascinated by the mystery of what happened here to the lost colony of Roanoke.
We may just have resolved that. We've just come from nearby Hatteras Island and spoke with the native people there. They claimed that some of their ancestors had been white, and we noticed they seemed to have some experience with English culture.
Well, some of them also had grey eyes, which could certainly be explained by having white ancestors.
Hatteras Island, huh?
Yes, formerly known as Croatan Island.
Oh, wait, that's the name that was found carved on a post here. So the colonists really did just go to Croatan Island like their message said.
We do believe so.
Well, then why has there been so much mystery about it?
Why, it's simple. Nobody went and looked. It just so happens that I am the first person to investigate this area since Governor John White found the colony gone in 1590.
Right, I just talked to him.
Excuse me?
I imagined talking to him when I was unconscious from hitting my head.
Of course.
Yes, that makes total sense.
But I thought Governor White went to go check out Croatan Island right away after finding the message. Wasn't he looking for his family?
He tried to go find them, but he never made it. His ship got damaged and they had to return back to England.
And that's just it? No one else came looking?
A number of other expeditions did intend to investigate, but none of them made it either. The ships were either blown off course or damaged and had to return home.
I can't believe it. The colonists left a message about where they went, but no one went and actually looked for them? That's wild.
Wild, you say? You certainly have a strange way of speaking, cabin boy.
Oh, yeah, well, probably just that whole head-knocking incident. You know what? I think I gotta go to the bathroom.
The what?
I raced into the woods.
I'll be right
and it
back.
was just in time, too, because the second we got out of earshot of Lawson and his men...
Announcement emoji. Analysis complete.
Shh, H-Dad, you almost blew our cover.
Sorry.
Pretty sure you almost blew our cover, Carly.
Oh, shush. I can talk my way out of anything. I am cool as a cucumber.
Yeah, a cucumber that keeps getting itself into pickles.
Okay, calm down. H-Dad, what do you got?
Many theories have been proposed regarding the missing colonists.
Such as?
That they were attacked by Spanish conquistadors.
Whoa!
Or that they tried to sail back to England themselves and got lost at sea.
Yikes.
But most modern historians believe the colonists joined nearby Native American tribes.
Whoa, really?
Huh, why would they do that?
Maybe because they were struggling to survive out here on their own. Remember how the governor had left for England to get more supplies and he was gone for 3 years?
Affirmative. This theory suggests the colonists assimilated into local tribes, such as the Hatteras.
The Hatteras! That's who those explorers just talked to!
So it's the same theory John Lawson had. Then it sounds like he was right, huh, H-Dad?
Hedging? Collective scholarly confidence levels are lower than ideal.
Could you maybe translate that in a way a rat could understand? Huh?
Nobody knows. Not for sure. Question mark emoji, shrugging robot emoji.
Got it. I guess this is just another one of those mysteries that's kinda solved, but that's as close as anyone's gonna get.
Reminds me of a certain missing stapler?
That mystery is actually not solved at all, but yes, I do see some similarities.
Incoming message from What Headquarters.
Lunchtime ends in 5 minutes. Eat now or forever hold your tummy.
All right, come on, let's go.
Goodbye, Roanoke!
We ran back through the trees to the elevator, and moments later... Oh, now I'm hungry for cucumbers and pickles. Ugh.
Goodbye, abandoned village with nothing in it except for dust and rocks.
Oh, here we go!
Welcome back, basement companion.
Hi, Odie.
Did you find the missing colonists?
Not exactly. It kind of boggles the mind, actually. The colonists left a message saying where they went, but no ships were ever able to go check it out. So the colonists might not have disappeared so much as no one ever really went looking.
How unfortunate.
Yes, but the most likely theory for what happened is that the colonists may have been welcomed in by nearby Native American tribes.
So it's possible they survived.
Very possible. It actually reminds me of something you said.
Oh? Lost doesn't always mean gone.
Yep. You meant that just because we can't find something, it doesn't actually mean that it's disappeared into thin air. Like, even though the colonists were lost to history, they still might have found community when the Native Americans took them in.
I'm glad you've learned to see it that way.
And curiously enough, I actually think this might apply to my stapler problem too.
Oh, really?
I mean, I'm still sad I lost Stapley, obviously. very, very sad. I promised myself I wouldn't cry, but maybe Stapley is now with someone else, providing them with the same joy he gave me.
Very hard for me to imagine a stapler providing anyone joy.
Maybe we can just agree to disagree.
I suppose. In the meantime, need any paper clips?
No thanks. I got plenty.
Suit yourself. Have an enjoyable rest of your day, stapling companion.
Farewell, Stapley. Thank you for your service.
What a day, what a day. After all that, the mystery of Roanoke Island kind of sort of just boils down to nobody went and looked for them.
My papers together and I will never, ever, ever forget it.
It makes sense though. I mean, it was a lot harder to actually go back across an entire ocean back in the day.
You were solid.
Anyway, I certainly know I tried my hardest to find Stapley.
You are solid.
Which is why I felt okay Googling best stapler ever and reading reviews all afternoon so I could buy a new one.
Wherever you are.
I haven't found the right model yet, but I'm sure I will soon.
500 staple capacity. Oof, not bad.
And hopefully I'll have it in hand when my next time-sealed mystery comes along.
It's bright yellow.
And of course, you'll be coming along too. Until then, this is Carly Q signing off.
Solid base.
And remember,
I could do it.
you never heard this.
HDAD initiating end credits mode. Who When Wow Mystery Edition is an original Tinkercast production with help from Gen Z Media. Handshake emoji, high five emoji. For Tinkercast, the executive producers are Guy Raz, Mindy Thomas, and Meredith Halpern Ranzer. The shows are written by Aaron Weissman, Danielle Nicky, Tom Van Kalken, Kenny Curtis, and Mindy Thomas. Carly Shiraki is a producing consultant. Big shout-outs to Jed Anderson, Steph Sosa, Henry Moskal, Jessica Bodie, Natasha Crandall, Rebecca Caban, Sana Ali Mohammed, Anna Danaker, Anna Zagorski, and the rest of the team at Tinkercast. Megaphone emoji, applause emoji. Who When Wow's theme song was composed and performed by The Pop-Ups. For more information on their 3-time Grammy-nominated all-ages music, find them at thepopups.com. Producers for Gen Z Media are David Kreisman, Ben Strauss, Chris Terry, Claire McClanahan, and Amy Cervini at gzmshows.com. Sound design and editing is by Chris Terry and Oded Lev Ari. Voice editing by Yoni Reckham. Headphones emoji, microphone emoji, thumbs up emoji. Original music was created by Jennifer Rokamp, and voice direction is handled by David Kreisman. Our main cast features Carly Shiraki as Carly Q, Brendan Salerno as Lewis, Melissa Vanderschiff as Nibbles the Rat, Kenny Curtis as H-Dad, and Angela Desai as Odie. Want to explore Who When Wow's mysteries even further? You can find free activities and resources to extend the wow at whowhenwow.com. And if you have a time-sealed mystery you want Carly Q to explore, email us at hello@tinkercast.com. HDAD powering off.